Alright, sometimes we're going to find ourselves and we're looking at a graph and we say to ourselves, you know what, I want to get from this delicious looking cake over to this wonderful piece of cheese. Well, I can't read on a graph how far that is. There's no sure way for me to count, well, it's 1, 2, 3. It doesn't work out exactly. So, luckily, we've learned about the Pythagorean theorem. And the Pythagorean theorem is actually going to give us a great way to solve these types of problems. Notice I have my green line here. Well, if I were to make a line down here and then cut straight across, I've now created a right triangle. And I know how to find the distance of my C, or my hypotenuse, in a right triangle. All I have to do is find out my side lengths, and then I can use the Pythagorean theorem, which remember is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So let's take a look and see if we can find our side lengths to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have a side length of 4, and I'm going to call that side A. Then I have a side length of 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to call that my side length B. Now that I have those two pieces, I can come up to my formula and figure out my missing information. So if I'm looking, I know that A is 4 squared plus B, which is 3, and then squared, equals C squared. Well, I know 4 squared is 16, 3 squared is 9, and I add these together, and that's going to give me my C squared. Keep it on the same side here, guys. I have a lot of people who want to add that 25 and then put it over where the C's at. Keep it all on one side of the equal sign. It's going to treat it like an equation. It's going to make sure we don't get things mixed up. So 16 plus 9, like I said, is 25, and that equals C squared. But I'm not finished here, right? I don't want to know what C squared is. I want to know what C is. So to get rid of that square, I have to square root it. I do it to both sides. The square root of 25 is 5, and so that is the length of C. And so now I've found out that my delicious looking cake is 5 units away from my fabulous piece of cheese. So that's one way we can use Pythagorean theorem on a coordinate plane.